Woo! I have no clue what's happening there. What poppin', everybody? So welcome back to... I actually forgot what video I'm shooting. Okay. Sorry, I totally blinked out for a second. You know, not falling into this practice routine trap. There are traps. Gotta watch out. Cake's a lie. Not gonna lie, the cake's a lie. So I thought I'd make a video about this stuff, and I'd get to use the Cali because it's not really a play this fret kind of lesson. A lot of guys have complained that the fret markers make it hard for you to see during lessons, so that's why the guitar doesn't get used all the time in lessons anymore, but I love it so much. Anyways, that's not what this video is about either. I'm all over the place today. So we're going to talk about these just traps to not fall into with your practice routine, or just practice in general. So let's just go and dive into this. You can check out my free guitar course if you're feeling like it. Like I said, that is linked down below in the description. And let's giddy up and go. Oh, and then jam section at the end of the video. I'm going to keep saying it because it's still kind of a new thing. But yeah, I lay some rhythm down and I want you to rock your face off. So number one is practicing without a purpose. Now what I mean by that is make sure that whatever it is that you're practicing has a purpose in your mind for it. Don't just learn it because you think you're supposed to learn it. Don't just learn it because someone told you to learn it, even if it's something that you don't want to learn how to do. Like if someone told me, like, dude, you're wasting your time. You should be learning how to 8-finger tap. And I'd be like, well, I don't really like, I mean, it's cool, but I don't really like that sound. Like, it's not a sound that I'm after, but if I'm just like, well, I guess if they're telling me I should, then I should probably learn how to do this. And spending hours and hours on this, on something that you would never use. I've done this with a lot of stuff that, you know, I was just told it was important, learned how to do whatever it was, and then never used it ever again. And it's really like, you know, it's such a waste of time. And unfortunately, there's going to be some things that you're going to learn that you think you want to learn, and then you find out, oh, actually, I don't care about that at all. But don't just practice without a purpose. You know, like, don't just do something because someone said it was important. There are obviously some different things that, you know, you should probably listen to, like using your pinky and stuff like that. Or, you know, learning how to tune a guitar. I'm not saying be a rebel and just be like, I'm going to listen to no one. But if it's like, if you're established enough to understand the, you know, the variety of different techniques, like flamenco style and stuff like that. Again, like if someone was like, hey, you should learn flamenco style. Not that it isn't great. Not that it isn't, you know, an amazing sound. It's not a sound I'm after, at least not at this moment. So I'm not going to spend my time focusing on that. I'm going to focus on what I know that I want to be learning, and that is going to be the purpose behind what I'm playing. The next practice trap, you gotta avoid it. So the next one is playing with no direction. Now, it's very similar to that first one, but a different kind of topic. Now, like I said, what I meant by playing without a purpose is it something that you actually want to learn how to do? Now, playing with no direction, what I'm talking about here is kind of like the noodling. Essentially, like I said, I talked about this in another video I recently did, but I just think it's so crucial, is if you have no direction and you're playing, well, you're never going to get anywhere. Imagine just walking around in a circle. Well, that's not going to get you across the street, just going to get you in a circle. And that's kind of what noodling is to me, you know? It's great. Sometimes you just want to sit down and mindlessly play. But if you're really trying to take advantage of the overall concept of time that you have and have an actual direction, have some ground rules inside of those practice. You know, have some barriers that you don't want to like get out of for certain amounts of time. So like I said, picking, for example, is a really good one. If you just sit there and, you know, mindlessly noodle and down pick everything, well, the only thing you're ever going to get better at is down picking. You're not just going to like wake up one day and be like, huh, I'm really good at alternate picking. It's not going to happen. And you have to have direction in your practice. And without it, it's going to make a long road. The guitar's already a long road. It's going to make a long road a whole lot longer. And you're going to be sitting there thinking, like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And the answer is going to be no, because you ain't got no direction. Now this one, and it might be the last one, I might just kind of leave it off here, is actually a very, very crucial one, and I'm going to call it going through the motions. And what I mean by this one is it kind of ties in with the first two, but it's diving a little bit deeper into it. And what I'm saying is, like, so you learn the pentatonic scale, you learn how to play a G chord, you learn all that kind of stuff. And this is going to be more dependent on how, how seasoned, I shouldn't say seasoned, like how in-depth of a player you wish to be. If you're the person who just wants to play a couple chords and all that stuff, this one might not apply to you. But if you're a person who wants to be able to play a solo and understand the solo, know like, why is this even working? What's happening? How is this guy playing over that chord? Those notes aren't even aren't in the scale that I'm using, and it's like, oh, he's playing over the chord. What does that stuff mean? This is what I'm talking about by going through the motions. Like, if you just learn the pentatonic scale as itself, as it is, without any kind of context, I have delay on, I didn't mean to. But if you just learn that, you know that these notes will work over an A, A minor progression. But what notes are your best notes? What notes are actually outlining the chord? All these kinds of things are more deep dive topics, and this is where you get into theory. So, like I said, you could easily just learn that, go through the motions, and be like, I know that all these notes work. Some notes sound better than others. Some notes don't. But, overall, they mostly work. Or you can sit there and be like, okay, I'm playing over that. Oh, okay, so when he's going down, you don't have to have like tons of theory. Oh, we changed chords. Like I said, and I'm playing over the chord essentially when I'm doing that kind of stuff, and that's just from having, honestly, a very basic understanding of the theory. I'm no theory wizard by any means, but it's because, it wasn't just like, oh, here's the scale. It was me asking questions of like, okay, well, how does that work here, and what's happening there? Oh, when you go to the D, what is that doing? Oh, sorry. See, obviously, I need to practice it more. But it's just kind of stuff like that is what I'm referring to as by going through the motions, just, learning the bare minimum, I guess is a good way to do it. Because like I said, if you really want to kind of progress to that next level, I think a lot of that stuff can be, super powerful, very rewarding, and to me, knowledge is never a bad thing. And there you have it, guys. These are some traps to fall into. This is probably going to be on the Sunday, maybe a weekend lesson. I'm not sure when this video will go up exactly, but whatever day it is, I hope you're having a fantastic day. And if you would, hit the subscribe button. If not, we still cool. We can still hang out. We're still bros. But if your friends don't dance, and, well, if they don't dance, well, dancing is a make or break it kind of deal. So until next time, guys, have a good rest of your day. We are going to jam out of here. The cameras are too far away to high five them. Whoop! Oh, this one I got it. All right, so let's go ahead and get our jam on. Thank you.